House here today. So today we have with us our head coach Stephen Constantine and our player Charlambos Kiriakou. Before we begin, this has been a very tough month for us because we lost one of our Indian football legends and club legends, Mr. Tulsidas Banana, who needs no introductions, was an Asian legend, scored 104 goals for the club. We deeply mourn his demise. Also, we lost one of us, Mr. Avijit Sarkar, senior sports journalist who has left a big void in the sports fraternity.
Another derby, how much prepared your team for tomorrow's match? And second short question, last Mumbai match gives you another energy for motivated for tomorrow's match?
We're as prepared as we can be for this game. As you said, we had a fantastic result last week, beating Mumbai, stopping their home win advantage, stopping them from scoring in every goal. So it was a good day for us last week, and obviously we played well, and we are confident going into tomorrow's game. We're going to fight for 3 points.
Coach, I think, do you believe that you are coming to this game, big game, in the best way possible because you defeated the League Shield winners?
Look, we know that there were one or two players not playing for Mumbai, but you can only beat what's in front of you. I thought we were convincing. I thought it was one of our best performances this season. I think if you go back through the season, you look at some of the games we played against ATK Mohun Bagan in the first game, first half we dominated. We dominated Goa here, we dominated Orissa. We put Hyderabad on their knees, home and away, according to their coach. So we've had a lot of moments where we have been very good despite all of our problems. I keep coming back to all the problems because I think people have short memories. I arrived, we were 12 players and no staff on August 4th. Okay? People need to understand where we were August 4th and where we are now. Okay? I know everybody wants us to be in the top 6. Nobody more than me. But to do that, you need to prepare, you need to plan, you need to make sure that everything is okay. And this is what I have been working on for the last 8 months. I believe going into next season and the Super Cup, we have a foundation. With a foundation, though, you need to put the door, the windows, the walls. Then after that, you need the curtains, the TV, the internet. That's how it works. Okay, you just don't put a foundation and nothing happens. But to do that, we have to plan and we have to prepare. So this is what I've been trying to do for the 8 months. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game because we are a different team than the team that they played in the first round.
The last derby was a tightly contested match, and even East Bengal was a better team in the first half. So, are you expecting a tough game or tightly contested game?
I told you every game in the ISL is tough, but I think no tougher than the derby. Everybody wants to win the derby. We know the importance it has to both sets of fans. Yeah, I think we are in a good way, and I look forward to the game.
Coach, this is back-to-back ISL derby loss. After that, you are playing this match. Is this annoying while preparing for this match?
No, because in the first 4 you played in a bubble with no fans, no crowd, no pressure, no nothing. It was like playing a friendly game against ATK Mohun Bagan. It wasn't a derby game. Last year in the bubble, we won 1 game. 2 years, I think we won 3 games. We won 6 games not being in the bubble. I think people also forget that. What happened in the last 2 years in the bubble? Not much. So am I upset about the previous 4? No, they have nothing to do with me. The 4. As your colleague said before, for large parts of the game, for the first game, I thought we played very well. So, and we've played well against Kerala 2 weeks ago. Not so great in the previous game, and then the last game we beat Mumbai. So I think the confidence levels are where they should be. We are not an arrogant team, for sure, and we will fight to take the 3 points. No question about that.
Coach, I am Iman, I work for the Hindustan Times. Coach, you mentioned moments. How important is it to have moments over 90 minutes and some tomorrow, given that it is a game that could help you salvage something from a season where not too many things have gone right? And do you see yourself, your team, at a slightly advantageous position here? Because you've got nothing to lose. You've got Clayton who's in good form. You've got Nauran who's in good form. You've got Jane who's just come in. So does that sort of put East Bengal slightly ahead, given the circumstances around the match? Mohun Bagan still need 3 points to ensure a third or a fourth finish. You just have to go out there and enjoy yourself. Does it work that way?
Iman, that was about 6 questions. Not one. You lost me after the second one. So look, I don't think there's any advantage or disadvantage when it comes to the derby. There are special games, and each game will be played in its own special way. I don't think form counts in these types of games. I can't remember the other 6 questions. I think it's important to remember where we have been in the last 2 years. You said we haven't had a very good season. Compared to what? Compared to the previous 2 seasons? I think we have. We won 6 games, most goals scored, most points gained, most clean sheets, and the top scorer in the league is playing for East Bengal. Now, is that the season that we want for East Bengal? No. We want to be in the top 6. But in order to be in the top 6, we needed to do some things that we didn't do in the summer. We all know how the long drawn out process about the club signing this and this and that. And then you arrive August 4th with 12 players and no staff. So is it the best season we've ever had in the ISL? Actually it is. Is that what we want in terms of not being in the top 6? Of course not. Our objective should be and always will be to be in the top 6. But what I'm saying is that this year we have put the foundations in place. What happens next, and I'm not talking about the derby, is going to be key to the future of this club, in my humble opinion. We can take a step back and go, what we have been done, 10 coaches, last 4 seasons, this is the 4th investor in 4 seasons, and blah, blah. Or we can continue the way we are going. We need more players, we need to bring some fresh blood in. Everybody knows that. And that's kind of where I am. As I speak to you right now, we're good to go, baby. Got points from being in the league, and I think a lot of that's to do with our concentration levels, perhaps our quality at times, but it's obviously something that is a concern for us. But having said that, the last 3 or 4 games, I think we've improved. The players now are understand exactly what we need, what we want, and again it goes back to being to implement these things. We talked about, Diman talked about moments. We need more of those moments where we are in a good way. But we have some inexperienced players and we have some players who have made mistakes, obviously, that have cost us games. But this is how you assess the team, and you understand now that at the end of the season I know who needs to stay and who needs to go. And then we need to replace them. So yeah, thank you. Look, I think when these 2 massive clubs meet, there's no advantages. I think it's about who wants it more, who's going to fight from first to the last minute. These games are very competitive. Both teams want to win. It doesn't matter where you are in the league, you're first and the other team is in 10th place, it doesn't matter. There's also the pride that winning the derby brings, and then we can strut around Kolkata for the next 2 or 3 months, knowing that you've won the derby. That is a big deal, and that's what we will try to do.
Coach,